Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Right here in front of me, I have a instructor who teaches the martial arts. His name is Nasir, and he came up and created a style and a technique that's is very effective, and he calls it MSD, which stands for mental self-defense. Like to welcome you to the show. What's going on, Brother Nasir? How you feeling?
I'm fine, beloved. How are you?
Oh, man, feeling great. Now, and the reason why we're doing this interview is because he said something interesting when we was talking about his style of training, and he said these techniques been around for thousands of years. So there's a history behind it, and over time, techniques has been proven effective, but the way that he's teaching is for the moderate times. So, what made you come up with this technique and this particular style, MSD?
Well, thank you for asking, because I'm pretty sure people are going to want to know what MSD is all about and what's the difference between it and the stuff that's already out there. First of all, MSD, mental self-defense. Because I'm a Tai Chi practitioner, I looked at it from the standpoint of the main principle of Tai Chi, which says that the mind is the primary actor, the body being the secondary one. So as I was teaching self-defense and trying to come up with a name, I knew that I wanted the main focus to be on the mind. You know, I don't want self-defense to be totally reactionary. I want it to be something that you mentally are able to consciously direct your energy in determining how you're going to defend yourself. You don't just want to react, So I want the main focus to always be on the mind. I want people to understand that your mind is your first line of defense. It's not your hands and it's not your feet.
It's the mind. The mind is power. You saying that it's not a projection, but it's I guess a thought pattern in a sense to where your body will react or do what the mind tells it. So your first line of defense is the mind.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Everything begins with a thought. There's nothing out here that was not created in somebody's mind, was not a thought first. A house, car, toys, it doesn't matter. It was created in somebody's mind first before it was manifested. And the same thing with the human body. Before you can do anything, the thought is what causes you to do it. You think about it before you do it most of the time. Some of us do things kind of repetitiously, and it's just an act. It's an unconscious act. But I want to eliminate the defense of your life from being an unconscious act to something that is very conscious.
So can we say that what you've created is for the times that we're living in today, meaning that certain situations or certain aspects of life were different, let's say, 100 years ago. Even though the same people might be in play or in the game, but the field is a little bit different. It seems to me that not that it's more chaotic than what it was, let's say 100 years ago, let's say 50 years ago. But right now, in today's time, and the way the atmosphere in different climates is, and you got the knockout game that's been in existence, where people are going up to the elderly, knocking them out, or the desperation in certain crimes and whatnot. It seems like this style, and when you were saying low kicks is fast and effective, and it can save your life. And does it have to be catered towards any age group, or anybody can pick this up and learn it?
Yes, sir. Anybody. When creating this system, I thank Allah for my teacher and mentor, Master Al-Wali Muhammad, who was a great teacher in himself, in his own right. He's the one that stimulated me to independent thinking, and he's the one that kind of let me know that it was okay to create, my own. It was okay for me to break tradition. So in doing so, yeah, I wanted something. Once again, he said, whatever it is, it's got to be easy, it's got to be efficient, and it's got to be effective. And I think with MSD, I've been able to accomplish that. And so it doesn't matter how old a person is, this is very easy to learn. The movement is very efficient, meaning we don't waste a lot of energy, in order for it to be effective.
Come on.
Yes, sir. So definitely. And, you mentioned the kicks. When it comes to protecting oneself in the streets or at any time, oftentimes when we're young, we see all the fancy kicks. We see, the stuff going on in the movies, and we want to do high kicks and fly through the air and, turn flips and all that. No, 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 no. That's choreography. Okay, but in the streets are very real, and it's not necessary to do high kicks in order for you to protect yourself. And so, the kicks that I do with MSD on the beginner and intermediate level is no more than waist high. Okay, because it's not necessary to do high kicks. Lower kicks. Well, first of all, your leg is the longest weapon on your body. So you got your long range weapon kicking at the shortest distance, which means that it's going to be faster and it's going to be effective and it's going to be harder to defend against. And so that's why we focus on low kicks. Attacking the knee, attacking the shin, attacking the groin, attacking the ankles, attacking the foot. Whatever we can attack, we're going to attack it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, there are pressure points all over the body, and knowing where to kick and where to hit, it can be very effective. Because the main objective is to get away.
Right.
I don't teach, especially women, I don't teach anybody to stand there and do battle if you can get away. First thing, if you can run to avoid a confrontation, run. But if you can't, then you got to be able to defend yourself. And so MSD provides the tools for you to do that.
Oh man, yeah, that's wonderful, brother. Definitely. Now, for those that's out there that's listening that might want to check you out and go over your style and get in contact with you or whatnot, how would they do that?
Yes, sir. Well, there's a number. There's a phone number. It's 713-909-0086. You can contact me on that number and leave a message, and I'll get back with you. Or you can reach out to me on Facebook. I don't have a page yet. Well, actually, I do. I forgot my Transitional Elements page on Facebook. This is all new, so bear with me. But Transitional Elements on Facebook, that's a page I created. You can contact me on there, inbox me, and I'll be happy to get back with you.
Well, hey, there you go. Check it out, and whether you know it or not, this is important in a particular time that we are living in. Thank you for being on the show, and we out.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.